Hey guys, Justin Jaynes here with the 10-7. And I tell you what, I'm humble enough to say when I was wrong. And I was wrong about one of the greatest welterweight fighters of all time, Kamaru Usman. Coming into this fight, I wasn't sure if his body was going to be able to hold up. We have a very explosive, athletic Joaquin Buckley that seemed almost unstoppable after what he did to Colby Covington. I honestly thought this was a layup for him. Thought, the UFC was going to be, this is that kind of that turnover piece. We have a former champion, fighting this new top contender and almost a passing of the torches. But I'm going to reiterate, guys, I couldn't have been more wrong about Kamaru Usman. Now, am I sold that he's back and he's ready for another title run? He's going to be back there? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, I haven't seen enough. I mean, he looked incredible against Buckley. We talked about some of the stats. He had 13 takedown attempts, securing 4 of them. He had 13 minutes of control time. He outstruck Buckley on the feet with total strikes, with significant strikes, with body strikes, with kicks. He made Joaquin Buckley look like a little bitch for 25 minutes straight. And I tell you what, guys, I was so impressed by this. I'm glad I didn't put any money on it. Joaquin Buckley was a little bit too much of a favorite for me. And I believe that Kamaru Usman was a plus 210 dog. But man, my question is this like the old Toby Keith saying, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was? Because in this showing, Kamaru Usman showed his old traits, his old wrestling traits, and how good and how dominant he could be, because he dominated Joaquin Buckley, not giving Joaquin Buckley an inch to breathe. And, one thing I want to do is I want to take a look at the former champion's career here, coming into the UFC, because I think a lot of new fans kind of overlook this. We look at this. Let me blow this up to the full screen. So we go to our full screen layout, and we look right here. Making his UFC debut in 2015, makes good. Has a performance of the night bonus with an arm triangle, finishing him. Fights Leon Edwards, former champ, beats him by decision. Then goes on decision, beats Sean Strickland, former champ. Knocks Sergio Moraes out. Boom, beats Damian Maia, Rafael Dos Anjos, Tyrone Woodley for the belts. He was on a 10-fight win streak going into this championship fight. Dethrones Tyrone Woodley to win the championship. Beats Colby Covington, beats Jorge Masvidal, Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal again, Colby Covington again. Then unfortunately comes up on a 3-fight skid. Guys, we have to talk. Leon Edwards was on a 15-fight win streak. And, it should have been 16. He was winning the Leon Edwards fight. Unfortunately gets knocked out in the last minute of the 5th round. Fortunately, then loses decision to Leon Edwards and loses his chance to Hamzat after that. But, guys, what a resurgence for a fight. Now, I'm going to say, I don't know if I'm sold that, Kamaru Usman is back and he's better than ever. And look at his last showing, man. It's in order for me to believe that and see all that, we have to see some consistency. And after getting knocked out by Leon Edwards, after losing that decision to Leon Edwards, especially after how he dominated him in the first fight, and just unfortunately got caught, him coming back from that big knockout loss it's a big deal. And then losing a decision, and then going to decision with Hamzat, and the Hamzat I'm not really going to count as a huge loss because it was a short notice fight. We all know how good Hamzat is and the pressure that he can put on, especially taking on a short notice fight. But man, I am re-interested in Kamaru Usman. Now, the latest news is Bilal Muhammad calling Usman out. Now, is Bilal calling him out because he sees him as, again, the Toby Keith? Hey, he had a great performance against Joaquin Buckley, but for him to have a great performance over and over with these reoccurring injuries, especially his knee injuries, is he going to be able to do it, guys? And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep my mouth shut here because I'm a huge Kamaru Usman fan. I don't want to throw shade at him. But I tell you what, I will be watching intently on his next couple fights. Tell me what you think, guys.